Welcome to the George FTT YouTube channel. Today I wanted to discuss SuperCoach NBL, or now SuperCoach Hoops, and the drama around that. And yeah, a lot of people there's been a lot of backlash, so I wanted to address that as a voice for the community. I have no dog in the fight here. I don't play don't play any basketball fantasy for that matter. But I do play like NFL SuperCoach and other SuperCoaches as well. So basically what's happened is, like in if you're not aware, like in SuperCoach AFL, you do your preseason research, you put together a team, you get your trades per week, you get your salary cap, you try and upgrade your team or whatever, and that classic mode has been deleted essentially, and they've replaced it with, you get 1.4 mil a week as far as I'm aware, and then you pick a team of 6, and if you score higher than this guy, Montrezl Harrell, might change every week, I don't know, who I believe is an NBL player, you'll go into a lottery to win a prize. That's how it was explained to me. So without doing massive research, so it's essentially DFS where it's a lot of luck involved. Like you look at SuperCoach finals, Sarong scores 150, Dawson scores 70. Regular season, Dawson averages Sarong by 8 points or whatever it is. It's so hard to predict, and there is skill involved, but at the same time, there's a lot more variance. So community backlash, pretty nasty. What I will say is I don't think people should be saying too many nasty things on Twitter. Like, they've made a mistake here, almost certainly. We'll see what happens because it hasn't actually started yet, but there's a lot of people in Discord like, I'm not playing this year. A lot of people on Twitter, I'm not playing this year, but this was the announcement post. 92 comments, 7 likes. Not a great, when you see the ratio, it looks like an Essendon 10 goal loss post on their Twitter page. So, or rather, probably Carlton's more appropriate because I think Essendon probably expect it with their injuries, but you know what I mean. And this is a sort of feedback, like very disappointed. What happened to the game I love? Why? A lot of why. What is this rubbish? This is crap. And there's 92 comments of these plus 20 retweets, and most of them, if not all of them, are talking negative about the game. And yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. Look, I think they've made some good changes in the past for SuperCoach in terms of bringing flex was a good one. Copying the fancy changes with DPPs and whatnot were good changes. So they've done some good things. So early in the year, they were advertising. I listened to SEN, or just Fireball these days, Mondays and Fridays. But they were advertising. I don't know if they were doing it on other radio stations, but they were advertising. Sign up for SuperCoach, Australia's best SuperCoach game, which was the ad on SEN. So a bit more marketing, a bit more innovation. They've brought in like EPL and whatnot. EPL and NFL SuperCoach is great. It is a straight copy and paste from Sports Tech, which a lot of us have already been playing. But to bring that to SuperCoach, I think it's great. So they've made a lot of good changes. This one, they've definitely missed the mark. I don't know how they got to this point. I think their heart's in the right place in terms of innovation, but this sort of thing shouldn't happen. And I believe my view is it's happened because there's an issue with the process of making changes has always been a bit of a weird one, I think, because they sort of just do things behind closed doors and then kind of drop news on us. And they've kind of always done that, and it's been good for SuperCoach. They've also had to deal with COVID and opening round, which has been difficult. So that too. But when they drop like 40 trades, they kind of just like announced it like out of the blue rather than let us know like what they were thinking or any changes like that. And the reason why I don't like that is because there will always be people that disagree, but when you don't get feedback on stuff like this, where you get like extreme negative comments and people quitting and stuff, and they're clearly I don't think they've really spoke about the backlash so far, but There was no feedback sought externally, it seems, and just a comparison. So I play League of Legends, and I'll get to how this sort of links to this, and they're probably the biggest, most popular video game in the world, I think. Maybe Fortnite's bigger, I don't know. But for at least the last probably 10, 15 years, most popular video game, maybe it's Minecraft. But look, it'd be top 3, I think. League of Legends, massive game, biggest esports scene. The developers of that game, the way they make changes to the game, they're very careful and very transparent because they don't want stuff like this to happen here, where drastic changes and the community loses their mind. Where whenever they make changes to the game, they'll speak in front of a camera, maybe even 6 months in advance, and say, this is the direction we're taking, this is what we're trialing, we're testing it. If we like it, we'll put it on the test server, we'll get professional players to test it for us, get their feedback. They cover all bases in terms of feedback and testing. I guess it's a bit hard to test on a SuperCoach thing because the season hasn't started. But at least get some feedback on players, like content creators. I'd look at. I'm not saying doesn't bother me if I'm involved or not. I don't think I ever will be. But these are the people. Like I have Discord. We have 3,000-4,000 people in there. We have communities for every NFL, Sleeper, BBL, EPL, AFLW. We have everything. I see all the communities. It's been open for 6-7 years. I know what the player base is like. I'm on Twitter every day. I can not posting every day, but I retweet every day, so I can sort of see what the players are like and what they enjoy and whatnot. So the fact that there's no, I don't know. I feel like they should just tell us this is what we're thinking. Like even SuperCoach, are they going to make SuperCoach AFL changes this year? I don't know. I tell you what, I wouldn't want to drop triple captain news on everyone because adding more luck would be terrible. But trying that with SuperCoach finals is completely fine. But for example, if they were considering triple captains, I would say, thanks so much for being a great community this year. Next year, we're going to look to, explore some potential changes, and we're looking to get feedback. So if you could fill this survey in or whatnot, or, like the best player ever is Moreira's Magic. Like I would be, if I'm making any changes, the first phone call I'm making or first email I'm sending is to that guy and see what he thinks. Like that would be for me, like, that'd be the first point of call because he's the best player. So that's what I would do. Have some sort of process of communicating changes and gathering more external feedback. Have some sort of process where instead of like dropping news blindly on us like this, so this doesn't happen, have some sort of process. And all it is being transparent with the community, the people that give back to the game. But as I said before, I think their heart's in the right place, trying to innovate the game, but turfing Classic and turning it into DFS, clearly they didn't seek the feedback that it needed. So if they can have some sort of process, I would do that, or implement some sort of process of more transparent communication with changes to the game well in advance. Could barely put a sentence together there, but there you go. Now, where to for NBL, I don't know. I guess they'll see in the numbers of who plays. The problem is, people haven't given it a go yet, but a lot of people are just not going to play straight up. Like NBL chat was been active. It's more active than it is right now, when people thought that Classic was coming. So, that's my 2 cents anyway. I wonder if they can just gutter this and bring back Classic and say, we're sorry, we'll start at week 3, week 4. We tried this, didn't work, but yeah. Don't go too hard on the Herald Sun team. They've done a lot right. They got one wrong. It is what it is. We all get stuff wrong. So, well, it's certainly judging by the feedback already, but yeah. That's it from me. Hopefully, join Discord. We've got all the other fantasies and stuff if you want to play them, or playing NFL and whatnot. So, which is good fun. I think NFL's got a decent sign up as well. I think 30k, which is pretty good. So back when we were playing Sports Tech last year, I think we were getting like 3 or 4k. So yeah, it's good to have that SuperCoach presence. So that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.